I'm sure that you have a feel of what the program is all about today. And the music we've just watched is by our guest, whom in a minute you'll meet in the studio this morning. And today we're taking a look at music as a component of life. Music means everything and different things to different people. It's a show of expression, it's a show of love, it's a show of joy. It depends on how you interpret it, but really I'm not sure there's anyone in this world that does not listen to music. The jury might be different too, but everybody sure loves music one way or the other. This morning we have joining us our guest, of course, born as Ademo Issa, but his stage name is MIC. Thank you, MIC, for being here on the program.
Thank you so
today.
much. Thank you. God bless you.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good
Thank
morning.
you for having me right here. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Most times when we have guests, especially those who sing, and we ask them, how did you come about singing music? A lot of people say they started singing from their mother's womb. How did music start with you?
Okay. I will be very honest with you. My father was a musical artist. So he did it in my village anyway. We have our traditional cultural music festival that usually come every year, and we happen to be the one that back him up as an artist.
Okay.
So even if every other people are not there, we will always be there for him, to back him up. So we all grow up, loving music, and we have the passion, knowing what music means, to the world entirely. So
you were born into music. It's safe to say that.
Yes, yes, thank you.
Okay. But I mean, your father did traditional music.
Yeah.
So how did you come about your own genre of music?
Okay, when I was growing up, I used to love my American, all these Westerners music, I watch rap music and all kind of genres of music, but the education wasn't there as at the starting stage because my father wasn't actually, have the formal education. And I was like, bro, I love to connect to people if I have to do this, right? So then I decided to, start doing the miming and, learning more about lyrics, and that's how I get into my my pick, like, okay, this is what I would do, but I'm just going to divert my own from, my local dialect to English, where everybody, even outside Nigeria, could be able to comprehend.
They can understand what you're saying.
Okay, so aside from your dad who influenced you into music, who are the other stars that you do look up to then?
Okay.
And today, or then, rather, you feel like, okay, I want to be like this man or woman, and...
Okay, Baba Fela was #1 person. Because this is the man that actually proved to the world that music is not just what you think; it's beyond what you think. Because it gives us let me say him as then an expression to educate the world more about things that happen generally in life. You understand? To come to the politics and in all rounds. So, and I really admire him a lot because he really, proved to the world, that yes, music is worth doing, because that's what gives you a free expression, letting the world to know more about how you feel, and when things are done in the wrong or right way. So, Baba Fela is #1, followed by Two-Face Idibia.
Oh, okay, Two-Face Idibia.
Yes.
Okay.
So does that imply that you also use your local dialect when singing as well, just like Two-Face?
Yes, I do. In most of my body of works, I do have some songs that I do with my local dialect, because of my people. That connects to my people, especially when I need to educate them more about the things that happen within our,
community.
my community.
Okay.
So I do pass my messages across to them through my local dialect, and then the English is general. Yeah.
Okay, so what influences your lyrics? Because I remember earlier you did say that you started learning how to write your own songs. So when you're writing, what comes to mind? What are the things that when you want to write, you put yourself in that situation, or is it anything and everything that you see that influences your lyrics?
Okay, I think the things that happen around me influences me to write music, right? So to me, like, most of the times, a lot of people think that our lyrics or our content is basically on our experiences, you understand? So to me, yes, sometimes it happens, but most of the time it's things that happen around me. You know, like I might be outside now, and so many things will just happen, and from there I pick a lyric from it, and I started writing about it. You know? So I got inspired by things that happen around me, you know, and then most especially, I preach. I'm an advocate of love and peace and unity. So right from time, if you listen to most of my songs, those are the things that I do. But I haven't forgotten our women, our mothers who are so special. That is why sometimes you're like, okay, you were singing about women. If we don't sing about women sometimes, who do we sing about? They are our mothers. After God, they are the next person.
I was going to take you up on that because I've listened to Philomena, Love You More in my life, and it was all about women. So, and I wanted to ask you that, okay,
What is it about women that you're celebrating?
are you sharing your personal experience with women with us or something?
Yes, I love my mom, you know. She's a woman that has actually been through a lot for me as a person, and I because of her, I do appreciate women generally. Even a woman is just as old as 10 or 5, I look at them as my mother because they are women. So that gives me that freedom to always express myself, you know, and appreciate women out there. So it doesn't really mean that what you are hearing, I'm not like that too.
Okay, you're not like that. Or your girlfriend's name is Philomena.
No, someone has actually asked me.
Are you eyeing one Philomena somewhere?
You know, it was actually a storyline. Philomena song was a storyline. You know, I actually developed that story while I was in a public bus. You know, and yes. It was a conversation between the two, a guy sitting by my side and other guy. So maybe, I don't know, maybe he was trying to woo the lady, and she was like, well, what do you have? You can't take care of me. Me, I was in the middle, I was just listening. You know, he said you can't do nothing, you can't take care of me. He said, I can. Let me tell you, I can do everything for you. So he was like, no, you just lie, you can't do nothing. So you are not up to my standard. So from there, the whole conversation was going all through the commercial buses, and I'm like, I'm just listening. You can be doing a lot of things, even as we are here now. So when I'm out of here, I'll still make something out of what I...
Okay, so again, I think that again has answered, you know, the question earlier, where anything and everything can actually influence the lyrics of your songs. And you've also done a few collaborations with a few artists. Take us through some of those collaborations. Did you approach them by yourself? What was it like approaching other artists who want to collaborate with them? Was it an easy task, or was it something that you you cut through your nose before you were able to make that happen?
My first collaboration was with Magneto. I was at the studio at Lekki with my producer while I was working, and my producer was like, man, this song is mad, though. I wish you can just have one of these artists, you know, into it. At least I'm like how much will that cost? He just called money for me. I'm like, bro, if I have to do this, that means I will not eat. He said, bro, just do it. And I said, okay, let's try. So he put a call across to Magneto and said, hey, one of my boys in the studio, and he's very good. So, and he said, okay, send a song, let me listen to it. Then with the, you know, we call it support, like fuel.
With the support, fuel money.
Fuel money. And so then I try. It wasn't actually easy, more especially when it comes to the video shooting, because it was this guy that shot it. You see the director there. I don't want to mention
the credits,
him.
right.
And so then it's a lot of money, and I have to try, you know. So then, you know, pushing is not an easy thing. Well, I thank God it comes true. So that was my first collaboration. It actually opened way for me. That sacrifice, you know, I did really opened more way for me, for people, because when you look at the video, you'll be like, hey, this guy has really tried. He has put in a lot into this, because if he hasn't, I don't think it will be as standard and clean as this. So that was how I got, you know, contacted by people and some American artists who come across my song, which you still have the video here. I don't know if you got that very video. So then we have worked together. We worked together, and we drop an EP, me and the American artist. His name is Shekudin. Then we drop an EP of 8 track by February. And we have 2 clean video for the EP.
Oh, yeah?
You know, and that. So,
Where was it shot?
Yeah, the video was shot in America and in Nigeria. So he shot his own part there.
One
and I shot
sent
and I
it
shot
to
my own part here.
The two together.
Yeah, two together. So then we joined the whole thing together and it make the sound that we want.
Wow, that's
And it's out
amazing.
there.
So how long have you done music professionally now? And then where were you born?
Okay, I was born in Okene,
That's
that's
in
about
Kogi?
in
Kogi
Kogi
State.
State, yeah.
Okay.
So then I started my music career from there. Let me say officially, I'm 14 years in the industry for today.
That's
yeah,
long.
yeah. So we've been in Lagos here. Me and Peruzzi Vibe. We've been in Wisest Family in Gemade Estate before God actually, catapulted me into the fame, And we all know how it is, I appreciated him and I still look up to, working with him as a brother because we have always been together, in the studio. Despite that, we are not crew, we are not group, but at least as
you have a
studio
working
definitely.
relationship.
So then we keep pushing. It's not an easy thing.
I was going to ask you.
I'm sorry, but was it rough or rosy when you started? At least getting into Lagos and finding your way.
Did you come to Lagos with by
By plane.
Did you come to Lagos by a truck or was it a
I
bus?
can tell you that I got to Lagos by a truck.
Wow.
You did?
Yes, I do. And,
Wow.
because, then we actually believe that the moment you get to Lagos,
You will make it.
You'll make it. You'll meet a lot of record label who will definitely, sign you up into the industry. And I'm like, okay. Then I got into Lagos. Then I get to know that, bro, you are just starting. I get to Lagos, I meet a lot of people, talent, vocalists that will make you scared when you are in the studio. So it's not all about talent anyway. I think it's by grace because when I came, I saw things and I'm like, hey, bro, I need to just sit well. But I'm not giving up. I'm still pushing. So it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. So as at then, I think I've gotten a 3 underground album. So as I talk to you, that was the days of selling CDs, all those CDs before the introduction of this online digital platform of a thing. So then we used to go to Alaba. Then you go to Alaba market, you give them money. Please, Oga, put my song on the mix for me. They'll say, okay. They will just print like 10 pictures, 10 this thing where your picture will be inside on the front, the cover. When you come, they will show you. They look at it. So look at it. Your song is everywhere now. They will just like two. They will share it on their table. That's because you have not given them enough money. Once you leave, you just take the copy that you go with. Then you just go and be playing. And they'll be like, hey, my song is in Alaba International. Now, hey. Forget. So those are
Your song is nowhere.
those are the struggles at then. Anyway, well, we're still pushing. I ain't giving up.
But if you look at the struggle at the time when you came to Lagos, and I mean now you're still saying you're struggling, you're pushing, you're not there yet.
With all the bling?
Now photocopy. So
you know one thing about music artists. We always fake a lot of things. It is possible that most of the things that I wear here now, I even borrow it. Let me.
You are so blunt. I like that.
Let me tell you because sometimes
packaging.
Yes, we have to package our brand so that people looking at us will believe in us. One, even you come to my music video, look at the cars that I use. We pay a lot of money, but it is not our own. Some people might actually just believe that, man, these guys are really making.
And that's why they don't blow.
Look at the kind of car they are driving. It is not easy. They have money, but it's a lie. It's a lie. We are just trying. When the money started coming, we know. So most of the artists that have been on the limelight that are making the money now, you know that this one, you don't have to be told. You know that, okay, for real, these people are. For me, I haven't started eating any money from the industry. I have been putting my own into it. And I believe that with time, because they say, keep going because you don't know where the time is. That's why I never relent my effort. So I keep pushing.
Yeah.
Believing that
I like the fact that, because again, what you said this morning will probably also be an eye-opener to young people who think that, artists and influencers, they have blown or they have arrived. And so, again, I'll go back to the question where I was going to ask you earlier. If you put what you went through when you just got to Lagos at that time and the situation at the moment, has there been improvements?
Yes. There is a lot of improvement for me for now. I can say that because then I don't even have a house where I sleep. I'm a barber, then I just got a barbering salon where I work for people and I sleep there. I put my bag at the back, you understand?
Wow.
So, but for now, I thank God, at least I have a house in my village that I can say this is my own. It's not music that gave it to me, and I can still rent a house of my own taste in Lagos, you understand? And it is all about music, because I actually have a lot of people from American who appreciated my music. Though I've worked with, like I said, I've worked with a couple of American artists. I work with 5 American artists, and they keep pushing my songs out there, you understand? Most of the time, my songs are on radio and this thing over there.
Is that giving you some kind of some push, some limelight?
Yes, definitely, it did, because those guys, they believe in me, and they give me, like most of the job that we did, I got paid from there. So I'm not saying it's a lot of money,
but at least you got
at
something.
least I get money from there, you understand? So it's really helped me. So I can say there's a lot of improvement,
so
compared to how it used to be.
Do you still do your barbing?
Yes, so...
You have a salon now?
No, professionally, I do. Anytime I go to a salon and I meet my barber with a lot of customers, then I can help out. But I still want to have one of the biggest salons in Lagos here.
Okay, yes. that's a dream.
Okay, you just told us now that you have done a couple of collabos with foreign artists. Back home here, do you have any intention of doing any collabo with any of these big stars, the Davidos, the Weezy?
Oh, my brother, you just call my Davido is one of the artists that I've actually looked up. I love him so much, and not because of anything. I love everybody that I work with. I love him for the fact that he is a person that is, he do his humanitarian job by touching lives, you know, lifting people. That is what I want to do, because this life is nothing. So we live here with nothing at the end of the day. So they say when you live, so what you did or while living is what we used to, you know, so to remember you. So I love the way he touches the life of people, and the way I could tell you, I don't want to call name. When I was in the studio with Peruzzi, the first time he wanted to have a collaboration with one of these biggest stars, if he's watching it anywhere now, he will remember. I went with Peruzzi to the place, you know, this artist, though he doesn't want to give in. But at the end of the day, I don't even know he find his way to Davido, and before you know, Davido make this guy, you understand? Blown, you understand? You see what I'm saying? So let me, okay, now, that's the reason why that artist, it will be very, very difficult for him and Davido to be close, because why? Most of the guys that he has rejected, Davido has made them. So how do you feel? I'm telling you from the experience. How do you feel when I come to you, couldn't do it, and see
someone else has done it?
They did it, and you are seeing all of them. You know, it won't be easy. That relationship will not go work. It will never work.
Okay. MIC, let's look at the kind of music that you sing and go back to one of the people who influenced you into music, that is the Abameda himself. If you pick any of Fela's songs today, they remain still so relevant. That you can still connect. Are you being deliberate in the kind of music that you sing, so that in years to come, those lyrics can still have meanings?
Yes, for real, I am for real. You know, if you ask me my genre of music now, okay, like when I started as a rapper, then before I switch to, you know, we call it Afrobeat now, right? But me, I look at it as Afrofusion, because I infuse, you know, of different kind of. So, you know, if you listen to my songs, you definitely get to understand. I sound like MIC. I sound as MIC.
You are MIC.
MIC. I sound as MIC. I'm original, and I love to be original. You understand? So I hopefully believe that making differences with my lyrics, it should be the best thing, my first priority. You understand? Like just the way Baba Fela did it. You understand? So before, you wouldn't like me, because why? I do say the fact with my music. Just the way Baba Fela did. They say, guy, you will not make it in life. If you are singing, all these people, politicians, I say, no, I want a better Nigeria. Sometimes that's why I say I advocated for peace, love, and unity of this country. I want to see Nigeria is a beautiful country, and I love Nigeria. You understand? Even if you give me billions of naira to relocate, I might tell you I'm not going. No, I will not go. I might go for holiday.
But you
understand? I'll come back. But if all of us run away because of anything, who is going to make it greater? You understand? understand? So it's just like you are running away from your home because you have a problem. No, you sit your wife or your husband down and say, okay, see, we need to sort it out and make it work out for better. So.
Okay, this is your brand name, MIC. Yeah. How did you come about it? And I want to take you back to your genesis.
Okay.
Your first experience in Lagos, what was it like? And where was that location?
Okay. Which one should I answer for?
Answer the name first.
This is yours.
Okay, my first experience in Lagos was at Cement. You understand?
Did you have somebody there?
No, not really. There was a guy that I know before. We used to talk. Then there's no phone. All this, mobile phone is not there. So when I came through address. So then I was my money and everything was taken. And you
taken or stolen? Which one?
Inside the box?
Yes, it's inside the box. So I was going to Agege Capitol Road then. You know, those guys are very, very, deadly. I'm like, hey, bro, I don't enter one chance. So it wasn't actually easy anyway. Like I said earlier, that I was actually sleeping in a shop. It wasn't easy, but they say you have to experience those things, because if I have not gotten such kind of experience, I don't think there should be something I would have been sharing now, right? No. So then my experience in Lagos.
But did you see that person you came to meet? Did you locate that address?
I located. I was even in the front of the address.
Well,
somewhere at Tony Wire. I didn't know. I was still asking somebody. The guy just told me, maybe the guy don't day. I was asking him, say, bros, this is where I was looking for. He said, I should just go like this. Then he took me back again to a far distance. Just a woman. He said, you are close to where you are coming from that time now. Just go there. Then God. I have to go back again. I was even there. I was talking to him again. He was not even responding. So I get to know that, man, everyone they face their own. So concerning my name as MIC, I was born Muslim in a Muslim home. Okay. And that was why they named me. They called me Isa Ademo. Isa Ademo is my name, my surname. Then I was born on the 25th of December. So,
you're a Christmas boy.
Yes. So as a Muslim now, they call the prophet Isa. Okay. So, but 2005 during Evangelist Rehad Bonke, a crusade in my state, he brought a lot of light that changes my mind to convert from Islam to Christian. So that was how I converted anyway. Though when I converted, I have to give myself the name Michael. So then the Michael was what I swag as MIC. That I just add that double E to swag it as MIC. So that's what comes about my. Okay,
so it's actually a breakaway from Michael.
To MIC. Yeah,
okay,
so that's the name you started with as your stage name.
No, I started with Rec Michael.
Rec Michael.
Rec Mike, WRECK Mike, Rec Mike.
Okay,
that
because
was the
then
name.
I
do rap. I do rap, and I wreck all the mic that comes my way. I don't mind like this one now, but don't wreck count like this.
So you decided to change the name when your genre of music changed.
Yeah, I changed it to MIC. So
but how has the acceptance been from the fans, especially now that your songs are on the digital platforms and also your videos are out there? How can you gauge the acceptance from the fans, the audience?
My audience are very, very wonderful and beautiful, and how much they are doesn't really matter to me, but being focused on what I do, right? So I'm getting a positive outcome from all my fans, my audience, the ones that have seen me. If you haven't seen me, you hardly get to know who I am, right? So it's all about putting an effort in place to make sure that I push more harder to a wider audience. You understand? So then my little audience still really appreciate my music, and I love it. I love what they give to me every time. So, and I hopefully pray that we get better and bigger in due time. Okay, so aside from your general fans now, let's talk about women. What kind of relationship do you have with your female fans? Oh, my female fans are very wonderful. I tell you, women are the ones that spread the word more. When they love you, the life is better for you. And pray don't make women not hate you, because it's
make yourself not hit woman.
Your own don't good. With that. Are you married? So that's why I appreciated it.
Are you married?
No. not
Are you in a serious
legally.
relationship? Not legally.
Are you free?
Yeah.
Are you available?
I'm not free for a relationship anyway. I won't lie to you.
Are you available?
I'm not available.
He's not available.
I'm working towards...
He has said the first thing. He's not married legally, but he has a woman living in his house.
Definitely, I'm cohabiting. I'm cohabiting. You understand? I have to be honest.
like that. I mean, you're very blunt. Yeah.
Right.
But why are you not married to her?
No, it's just it's not up to it's just for
you're
months now. I'm trying to. No, honestly, I don't have to lie, because when I lie, at the end of the day, they say,
if you lie, not be that house, you go back home.
So I am hopefully praying to God to, give me the strength and the power to
so
do
that
it
can work.
So we can do the whole thing.
It can
the
work.
needful in life.
Okay, but before we allow you go this morning, are you also open to stage performances? Because a lot of artists, when it comes to mixing in the studio, you will know that. But when it comes to stage performance or live performance, there's a problem. Are you also looking to explore that option?
Definitely, I am looking up to that, and in fact, I'm ready for it, because every time, that is the most important things. When you look at some artists now, you see that apart from being blown and known everywhere, when you give them the stage, they will lose everything completely. Right. They won't be able to connect to their audience and do even their vocal, or to deliver the way you hear it on the album. So I think it's very, very important, and it's a homework that every artist needs to work on. You understand, before you go out there, because you are not just all about yourself and your family, but about people who believe in you and who entrusted in your brand. So I look up to the stage performance from everywhere, and shows. Please call me. If you have
you have to pay.
If you have anything, call me.
This is an advert. You have to pay. You have to pay. But before you go, MIC, we would like to see the originality or feel the originality of your voice.
Okay. She be there, treat me like say I be zombie. Look down on me like a Dundee. Come make I show you the real potpourri. All I see, she they like a shake. Ay. Manga me la pillow, 50 kilo. Taste so sweet, just like Chocomilo. Baby, feel me, now give me low. Again, cause I want more love. I be make a turn off the light. She, you don't need the light. I go, you all through the night. This sensation, under the duvet.
You need to keep it under the duvet.
I'm trying to censor some of the words there.
I know, because of course this is a during the day production. Thank you so much, MC.
Thank you.
MIC for finding time to be here on the program this morning. Do you have any new album coming up?
I'm actually working on my album, because it was 2015 that I dropped my last album.
Okay.
The rest has been single and EP. So I'm working towards having my album 2025 by the special grace of God, and I'm working on it. Okay. So I want to just make sure that God helps me, and all of you have now helped me to put me here now for the waters. God will bless all of us. There's no other way that God will not bless all of you, including people that brought me.
I hope that when we call you for it, you come and do it.
You will not use your bill to chase us away.
And I love the fact that you're from Kogi. You are putting on white.
Jibola.
You know.
Thank you, Michael.
But you are not the lion.
Are you a baby lion? Thank you for being here, and we wish you the very best in all that you do. Of course, we've been chatting with MIC on the program this morning, and he's taking us through his journey, particularly the first time he came to Lagos, and he was welcomed to Lagos in a big way. But of course, that same Lagos is, throwing smiles on you at the moment. All right, we'll take a quick break. The conversation returns shortly.